A new theory going around online of when the first Tortured Boards Department single was coming to. Taylor Swift is probably one of the most successful music artists in history. You have everybody always talks about how certain artists you have the artists of yesteryear, and yes, I'm using yesteryear because I wasn't born in the 80s, 70s, and 60s. You had Queen, you had Michael Jackson, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. All of them are still considered, even if like Rolling Stones and Beatles are not as popular as they are today. But Queen and Michael Jackson and Elton John still have a lot of people who listen to them even to today. Because they have a lot of influence and pull they had a lot of influence and pull over the music industry. I know Elton John is still alive, but basically Elton John, a lot of people still listen to him. A lot of people still listen to Queen, and further down the list, you had Michael Jackson and the Beatles. Old music isn't as popular on Spotify and streaming services as new music. Most people who buy old music usually listen to them on physical media, but they do sometimes listen to them on. You hear old music all the time in movies, TV shows, and stuff. And there's still a lot of old music that's very popular on Spotify. Like Journey's "Don't Stop Believin'" is a very popular song now. "Take on Me" is still pretty popular. Several Queen songs now. Several Michael Jackson songs are really popular still. So yes, basically her 11th record, which is releasing on April 19th, features a song called "Fortnight," and a lot of people are believing that this song is coming out tomorrow. Yes, this song is coming out tomorrow. According to it, it might be a surprise song releasing tomorrow, 2 weeks before the actual comes out, and that's basically aka a fortnight. Yes, a fortnight is basically like every 2 weeks. I know it's associated with that crappy video game that 2-year-olds play, and the music video could potentially be dropping 2 weeks after it's on May 3rd. She has not released any lead single for album since Level the following year. Her albums Folklore and Evermore were announced mere hours before they were able to stream. Midnights were, along with recorded versions of Red Speak Down in 1989, continued the pattern as well. Swift threw a curveball by announcing that 11 at stage at the 2024 Grammy Awards leading up to the event. It was widely believed that Reputation Taylor's version would finally be revealed. Swift was accepting the award for Best Pop Vocal Album, her 14th Grammy win. Her new album comes out on April 19th, she said in February, that's called The Tortured Poets Department as well. Yeah. Basically, this album's gonna be about this guy called Joe Allen. I looked up what movies because he's a movie guy. He has been in no movies I've ever seen, so I have never seen a single movie with this guy in it. He's in all these indie movies like that, make $5 million at the box office. No one watches those movies. Okay, he has never been in any massive movies. This is pretty funny. He has never been in any massive movies. Which you'd think that the clout of him being with Taylor Swift would make his movies more successful. Well, but I haven't heard of any of these movies that he has released in. I think I've heard of the one about Hitler called Operation Finale. I might have seen that one, but I have not seen a single movie with this guy in it. He has not been in any movies that have been very famous. Okay, and which is surprising because you'd think the crowd of him being with Taylor Swift would boost his movie career, but it didn't really do anything. None of his I think a lot of his movies are critically acclaimed. He's in a lot of critically acclaimed movies, like The Favorite. He was in that movie. That was a very critically acclaimed movie. But other than that, because I know The Favorite was a critically acclaimed movie, and I know he was in that movie about Hitler. But other than that, nobody watched any of his movies. I haven't heard of it. I think there's a lot of them are streaming movies too. The only ones I've heard of is Harriet, Mary Queen of Scots, The Favorite, and Operation Finale. A lot of these other movies might just be streaming movies. They might only be Netflix or something. But yeah, that's it about this video here. And goodbye.